All right, good evening, everyone. This is DayTraderRockStar for Monday, February 11th. Man, I have a good watch list for you tonight. I am very happy to say. Chilling here with a nice glass of sangria, and we ended Friday with a nice inside day. So I want to start that off with the charts tonight. S&P 500 index inside day. Now I had a comment on Friday. I think someone mentioned it. You know, right after I did my video on inside days, how inside days are very profitable if you set up for them and you watch for them. And look, right after we get the inside day video, we come up with an inside day on the major index, which it makes it a very interesting trading scenario for tomorrow. So I'm very happy to bring this to you. I think we have great money opportunities tomorrow. I think you just got to pay attention to the moves. Someone mentioned that one of the listeners said, well, inside days are just a good way for brokers to make money. They churn your account. I don't understand that question, that comment at all, because if you just go back here, just go back in the history of the inside day here. This right here where the pointer is Friday, and we have an inside day. If you go back to the last inside day, which would be right at the end of January, you see the next breakout was a major move down. All right, so let's take a look back to the next inside day. Remember, the inside day pattern has to be where the high is lower than the previous day's high and the low is higher than the previous day low. I mean, the high is lower than the previous day high, and the low is higher than the previous day low. All right, so we continue going back, and here, right back here, we see another inside day. Once we break to the low of the first day, you see we have a very extended move down. Let's continue moving back, because I'm not making this stuff up. All right, here's an inside day. It's in the pattern of the day. Big move down. Again, here we go. Let's move back. Let's take a look. Remember, the criteria has to be inside it has to be inside the bar of the previous day. The low has to be greater than the low of the previous day, and the high has to be less than the high. And here we have barely make. I don't even know if that actually qualifies. That doesn't even qualify. So we want to count it because they are rare forms. And here we go. Once we have a rare form like this, the consolidation is setting up to have a nice move either direction. There's so many people out there that believe in the market's going up. So many people out there that believe in the market's going down. You know what? I understand both sides of the story. I understand your arguments. I get them every day on DayTraderRadio.com. People, the bullish and the bearish viewpoint. You know what? And the truth is, not to sound cliche-ish, not to sound Kramer-ish, but the truth is, I just want to make money. So I understand the market's going to go. I understand the market's going to go up and the market's going to go down. The thing is, I just want to make money. I want to put a paycheck in the bank. I want to feed. I want to have my sangria at night. I want to have my margaritas. I want to travel and stuff. And this is how you're going to do it. You need to recognize, people. You need to recognize the symbols. Right now we're having an inside day. So what we're going to look for tomorrow is we're going to look for a break above the high or a break above the low. And we're going to trade that. And that's as simple as that. All right? That's going to give us an indication of where the market's going to go. My bet, I don't think it's going to churn the market. My bet, the break up or break down is going to be a nice move, and you're going to probably profit on it, either going short or long. As you look at the previous days, inside days, here, look, nice move down lower. You might get a pullback or whatever and stuff. You might get a choppy day, but overall, I would say 75% of the time, it plays out. Here's another inside day right here. It plays out a big break up, it continues up, a big break down, continues down. So you just watch it and understand that we're in an inside day, so we have a potential for a big move tomorrow. That's all you have to recognize. You don't have to worry about if you're bullish or bearish. You just want to trade the markets. You want to make money. All right? I don't have much time on this Yahoo, but I have a great watch list for you, so I'm going to fire through it right now. Let's start with Starbucks, SBUX. Again, I do like Starbucks here. It's making a nice 2-day pattern here. So the 2-day pattern is setting up, I would say, if you look at the 15-minute chart, we have a nice high right back here, a 2-day pattern high, about 1880. So I'd watch this one for a break of 1880. If you look at the 60-minute chart, you probably even have a better view of it. A 2-day pattern right here. Look for a break of 1880 right here. for a move higher. 1880 on Starbucks. Apple. See, everyone, I called for Apple for a big move on Friday, and we had a pretty decent move on Friday. And it closed at the high of the day. If you look at the daily chart here, you can see we're starting to the trend is starting to change here, and the statistics are starting to head up. 117 was the bottom. We're going to watch that closely, but I do love Apple here. I like Apple. I actually want to continue to add to my position here, especially with this inside day. If we have a break to the upside, I want to add. You know, it's all relative. You want to actually trade with the market. You don't want to fight the market. If the market's heading down, you don't want to go long at certain stocks that are being pulled back. But that all comes into relative strength, and you want to watch for the relative strength stocks, and it gets more complicated than that, and you can just go back to the basic videos about relative strength and stuff like that. But again, let's take a look at URBN, Urban Outfitters. The breakout on Friday was 29.90. So at 29.90, if you would have got that breakout, you would have got a nice 60 point, maybe 70, 80 point move in it. I don't know what did it close at on Friday. Closed at 30.31. So all right, so you got about 50 point move, but the high was about 30.61. So you had about 80 point move. It's going to probably continue to have a nice nice turn up on the statistics, nice volume up increase. So Urban Outfitters, you got to pay attention to the trigger points and buy at the trigger points. All right, if you want to get in earlier, then you're taking more of a chance. Elon, another one. It was a nice man pick. I give him credit for that one. He brought me to the attention. I do like it here. It's set up as a Jeff Cooper play here. It's called it's called a Jack in the Box setup. We have an expansion breakout, and then we have an inside day here, and we have a break above these 2 days. This thing's going to take off. So watch this one. Watch for the break above this previous day, which is, I should have put this one up on the list, but I'll tell you right now, it's high of 1472. A move above 1472 and ELON, Echelon, is going to make a nice move. So you want to pay attention to that and have that on your list. All right, let's move down the list. Shield. Interesting comments on it. Had a mirror image pattern the day on Friday, and I said, well, it's in a mirror image pattern. Watch for a breakout either way. Guess what? We stayed within the mirror image pattern. Now it's starting to turn into a boomer, another Jeff Cooper pattern. Actually, you look for the book Hit and Run Trading on my site. Go to recommended reading. It's highly valued. It's the best book out there for day traders. It's a beautiful book. It's an excellent book on charting, big returns and stuff. I highly recommend it. Go to my site www.daytradingradio.com. Look under recommended reading, and you'll see the Jeff Cooper books there. And his charting philosophy is right on, and it makes you a lot of money. So this is starting to turn into a nice consolidation here. Mirror pattern still works here. Breakout or break below of either pattern is good, but I'm thinking Shield's going up. So just watch that one for a break above that level there. VLO. I've been calling for a move up in this one. I like it. It's just an uptrend. It looks good. I'm not going to mention any bit more. Here's a special one. It's an earnings play. And again, I'm trying to get this all in the next 2 minutes. So excuse my crazy video tonight, but it's just I'm psyched about tomorrow. What the hell happened to this thing here? Anyway, let's see what happened here. Oh man, look at this. It really messed me up here. All right, there we go. Nuance coming out with earnings on Monday, tomorrow. Nuance Communication puts out the Dragon software, all right? Dragon software. It's a voice recognition software. Now look at this. These are the last 4 earnings releases. November 7th, August 07, May 07, February 07. Going back. Last one was these are the first call was 15 cents. They beat by 3 cents, 18 cents. First call was 12 cents on August, 14 cents. First call on 11 was 11 cents on May. They beat by 1 penny. February of last year, 07, 10 cents. So they've been beaten each time, all right? Nice inverted head and shoulders pattern here. Tomorrow they're calling for 17 cents. Revenues of $199,096,000. And I think this is a great long position here. I think I'm going to be buying this one. I don't usually get into earnings, but looking at this, I know the dragging software is becoming a hot topic now, and voice recognition is very hot here. So I like this one now. I'm going to be taking a position into earnings. I don't normally do that. Just want you to do your own research, look into it. If you're familiar with the dragon software or the Nuance company, look at this chart. It looks really good here. So I'm considering it. It's not guaranteed. Anytime you get into earnings, you're gonna take a gamble. Last one for today is Pfizer. I think Pfizer's coming into a trading range. I think it's a buy down here at around the $22 area. I want to start adding to Pfizer tomorrow as a swing position. Looking for it to get back up to $24. All right. Sorry to rush it out, but that's how the YouTube does it for me. Hope everyone had a great night. I'll see you tomorrow.